Maintaining the battery on your motorcycle, ATV, or side-by-side is a crucial part of getting the most life out of it. In this video, we're going to show you how to properly maintain and care for the battery on your machine. For information on the different types of batteries and choosing which battery is going to be the best option for you, check out our battery types breakdown video. If you just barely purchased a new battery and need help with properly activating it, you'll want to take a look at our battery basics filling and charging video. Before we get into battery maintenance, we're going to quickly cover battery safety. So first and foremost, it's important that you read and follow any instructions or safety information provided with or on your battery. Safety glasses and protective gloves are required whenever you're working with the battery. You should clean up any acid spills immediately using water and baking soda to neutralize the battery acid. Keep in mind, battery acid is toxic and can cause harm or injury if it gets anywhere it's not supposed to be. Make sure your work area is clean and well ventilated. The gases produced from batteries charging or discharging are potentially flammable and explosive, so take the necessary steps to avoid causing injury or damage. So in order to properly care for a battery, we first need to understand how it works. During the life of a battery, it's either doing one of two things, charging or discharging. Some batteries are going to charge and more importantly discharge faster than others, and we cover all that information in our battery type breakdown video. If a battery goes an extended period of time without receiving a charge, it could significantly shorten the lifespan of it, or worse, kill the battery. It's important to regularly check and inspect your battery so you know what condition it's in. We recommend checking it weekly, and doing that's going to help you better maintain it so it will last you longer. The first place we're going to start is simply keeping your battery fully charged. Starting your machine, whether it's a motorcycle, ATV, side-by-side, or any other machine, reduces the charge in your battery. It takes a good 10 to 15 minutes of riding to replenish that charge back into your battery. So if you're frequently starting and shutting off your machine over short distances, the battery can quickly become discharged. Keep in mind the charging system on your machine isn't designed to charge a dead battery. It's only going to replace the power used in normal riding conditions. This is where battery chargers and tenders come into play. Rocky Mountain carries a wide variety of battery chargers and tenders for you to choose from. There are a few different features that can set these accessories apart, and we'll hit on the main ones to help you find the option that best fits your needs. Here you can see the Tusk 1.5 amp battery charger with auto shutoff. This little unit is a great option for the rider looking for something more inexpensive, but also offer great performance in charging and maintaining a battery. With this charger hooked up to your battery, it's simply going to charge your battery until it reaches 100% charged, and after that the charger is going to automatically shut itself off. This can be a great way to maintain your battery, especially if you're to hook it up to one of those inexpensive light timers like you see here. Just set the timer to kick on for an hour or so every day, and now your battery is not only going to stay fully charged and ready to go, but it's also going to last longer as well. The next type of charger we're going to talk about is the Deltran battery tender. And this is also referred to as a smart charger, because with it hooked up to your battery, it's going to charge the battery until it reaches 100%, and once it does, the unit will switch itself into float mode or storage mode. And what this means is it's going to constantly monitor the charge of that battery, and if it drops under a full charge, the charger is going to recognize that, kick back on, and bring that battery back up to 100%. A lot of times these smart chargers will come with a set of terminal leads that you can easily install onto your battery and then leave on the bike. Now whenever your bike isn't in use, you can simply pull the lead coming from your battery and connect it to the tender. This is going to make connecting your battery to the tender a lot faster and easier. One great feature of these smart chargers is they can be left connected to your battery the entire time that it's not being used. It's going to fully self-maintain your battery without the risk of overcharging it. If you're using one of these smart chargers with the maintenance-free or AGM battery, you can simply connect it and forget it until your next ride. If you're using a smart charger with a conventional or lead-acid type battery, the charger can also be left connected to the battery whenever it's not being used, but you'll need to monitor the electrolyte level inside each cell to ensure that it doesn't drop lower than the recommended level. We'll talk a little more about this and also demonstrate how to top off each cell with fluid a little later in the video. So now moving on to lithium batteries. These batteries will almost always require a lithium battery specific charger to maintain the battery. We do not recommend using any type of charger on these batteries unless it has been clearly approved for use with that specific battery. Refusing to follow these guidelines will void any warranties and cause possible damage and/or injury. So as I mentioned before, with the conventional battery, you need to monitor the electrolyte levels, so I'll quickly show you how to do that. It's important to make sure the electrolyte stays between the upper and lower fill line on the battery case. If your levels were to drop lower than the top of the lead plates inside each cell, your battery life would suffer due to sulfation taking place inside the battery, and it may not ever be able to reach a full charge again. So if you were to inspect your battery and find that one or more of the cells is low on fluid, to bring that level back up, it's going to be easiest to remove the battery from the machine and go ahead and place it on a level surface. After that, you'll simply remove the cap to the low cell. Remember, some of them are going to be threaded into the battery top. And after you've removed that, go ahead and use only distilled water to bring that level back up to where it needs to be. Then simply reinstall your cap, and if your cap is a threaded cap, make sure you only finger tighten it. The next part of battery maintenance that we're going to talk about is simply keeping your battery clean. Believe it or not, keeping your battery and terminals clean is going to help extend the life of that battery. Here we're just using a baking soda and water solution to remove any old acid and corrosion on the battery top and terminals. There are also several battery terminal cleaners available to make cleaning your battery even easier. This is something that should be added to your routine maintenance schedule. Anytime you change the oil or filters on your machine, go ahead and give the battery some attention as well. It's also important to keep all your connections tight. Loose connections can also lead to unwanted discharge of the battery, so again, making sure everything is tight and clean, and then coating your connections with grease is going to help prevent corrosion and discharge, and it's also going to extend your battery's life. So now just to quickly review on maintaining your battery and keeping it fully charged. Check your battery weekly and make sure it's brought up to 100% charged at least every couple weeks when it's not being used. Invest in a charger or tender to maintain your battery. You can charge your battery on or off the bike. Just watch the temperature of the battery case as you charge it. If it becomes warm, you'll want to remove it from the charger and let it cool down. Then after it does, you can continue charging it. And a couple quick tips for those of you that are running the conventional or lead acid batteries. During the life of the battery, you need to watch the electrolyte level inside each cell, especially when it's charging. Add only distilled water when necessary. And then it's also a good idea to charge these batteries on a flat surface. Also make sure your vent hose for the battery is correctly routed and isn't kinked anywhere. Coat your battery connections with grease or other protectant to prevent any unwanted discharge. Keep your terminals and connections tight and clean. Whenever you do routine maintenance, also be sure to check your battery, especially if your machine is going to be stored for an extended period of time. Remember that having an undercharged battery or overcharging a battery can reduce the battery's life or even kill it. If you have any questions pertaining to any type of battery maintenance or anything you saw in this video, feel free to give us a call at 1-800-336-5437. Rocky Mountain ATV MC carries all the parts and tools you need to correctly maintain your powersport batteries. Thanks for watching.